received this message, then I am likely dead. Either I have been cut down by a blade, or I have succumbed to the disease consuming my body. I don't know which will find me first. But before the end, I will save Romeo. And I have a request. Take care of him. Please, do this for me. If he gets any foolish ideas about exacting revenge or completing my mission, stop him. You have my permission to slap him if that's what it takes. And tell Romeo. Tell him to be happy.
To my dearest and most esteemed stalker, I wish I could personally see your face this very moment. How do you like my masterpiece? I poured my very soul into it with all my heart. I trust there is no need for formal introductions, of course not, for it is I, your dear Latino. You took many things from me. Arms, legs, a sunny outlook on life. And then you drove nine blades through me. All on your own. So, I have only you to thank, yes? I am grateful. Never in my life have I ever known such shameful disgrace. And such overwhelming joy. You heard it correctly. Joy. For in that moment, my dear, you became interesting, worthy of my attention and study. All humans are intriguing to me, but you shall help me shape my study of humanity, my magnum opus. Yet, one can never be too careful, so you must be assessed, starting now. My dear stalker, I have crafted a test that will reveal your heart, your soul, your true self. It's a simple choice. Life is precious, so I wonder, which life do you value more? Yours or your apprentice's? When you have listened to this message, do pay a visit to the Rose Estate. I have something you want back, don't I? And you owe me, stalker, one way or another. I intend to collect that debt.
How in the world are you still alive? You really are one of the luckiest fellows I've ever met. All that effort to stop you down the drain. Proud of yourself? It's no great mystery, lad. For myself, obviously. Wait, you expected some grand speech on justice, honor, and duty? Meaningless concepts in this world. No speeches, just action. I just need to carry out my part in Sir Simon's grand plan. And then, I'll reap all the rewards I have sown. Whoever lives, dies, or fights means nothing to me. You think your story means anything? Veronique was a nuisance too. The legendary stalker and the leader of the sweepers. It is indeed unfortunate that my trap built for two, that so-called legend, Leia Florence, evaded my scheme. I'm so glad you mentioned this. You see, I abhor violence. I am grateful the alchemist dealt with Veronique. Now, it's your turn. And what could be a more peaceful solution than you simply not resisting and allowing me to do what I must? You truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. So much wasted effort. Why didn't you just die gracefully in the ruins? Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as a reward for my contributions. So much wasted effort. Why didn't you just die gracefully in the ruins? What is happening? truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Your fate will be the same as those traitors I sent to the bottom of the sea. Behold, an elixir of power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. Human beings can only keep secrets when they're buried with them. Everything else gets out. Human beings can only keep secrets when they're buried with them. Everything else gets out. You know far too much. It's time for you to die. Wait. What is happening? Truly are a nuisance, and in more ways than one. But the games end here. Behold, an elixir of great power, crafted by the most brilliant alchemist as reward for my contributions. can only keep secrets when they're buried with them. Everything else gets out. What is happening? My dear, good, kind fellow here, I can explain. All this happened, all of it, because of the alchemist, and then I had to pick a side. Don't you see? I'd have ended up like Veronique, and I had to choose. I chose Simon's side. Please, I beg for mercy. This isn't common knowledge. But when Valentinus ran things, she was, what was it, off limits. Whatever she got up to, we were told to ignore it. But even as Simon gathered more power and influence, she remained. Bounty was quietly, and competition was fierce. Veronique's faction targeted. This is a mistake for the cure. It was complete. But no. It must have been a mistake. They gave me the wrong one. I must have treatment. What? No. How could you? You promised. You promised you would let me live. Please. They promised. The alchemy. No. I was chosen!
I'll be honest, it's the terrible conclusion that schemers like him face in the end. What a fall from grace. He had everything. Why throw it all away like this?